Good morning, students. Open your Instilling Morals book. It's time for value education. Today, we'll be doing reading of the chapter, The Tsunami, chapter number 10. This chapter is based on presence of mind. So, let's read it. The qualities that help one find his way, even in difficult situations, are intelligence, presence of mind, and courage. By Sonora Roy. Let's read now. Japan is a small nation made up of a number of islands. It is surrounded by sea. Long coastlines are good for sea trade, fishing industry, and many other things, but they can be dangerous because of storms, hurricanes, and other calamities. Tsunamis are extremely large waves in the sea which can become 100 feet high when they hit the coast. These high walls of water destroy houses, farms, factories, buildings, and people that come in their path. An old man named Akito lived with his family in a coastal village of Japan. The coast was almost flat for a few hundred meters, after which the land rose steeply to become a rocky mountain. The village lay on the flat stretch of land by the sea, and most villagers survived on fishing trade and paddy growing. Akito owned a few fishing boats and also grew paddy on his land, which was just below the rocky mountain. He grew paddy on the flat land but kept the paddy crop on the rocky ledge of the mountain to dry and to be threshed for grains. One day, Akito had reaped his paddy crop and gathered the crop on the high ledge. He sat on the soft, silvery sand on the beach, watching the fishing boats coming in with their catch. Suddenly, he noticed a dark line on the horizon. The wind had also picked up, and then the sea seemed to move back a distance from the shore. Akito had seen this happen before many years ago, when he was a young boy. Tsunami was about to strike the coast. He looked at the people going about their work and the 100-odd houses that they lived in. Nothing and nobody would survive if they did not run for the rocky mountain where his paddy crops lay in stacks. Should he shout a warning and gather the villagers? Now, that would take time, and the sea was coming back ashore quickly. Akito stuck upon an idea. He ran with all the speed he could gather and reached the stacks of paddy on the rocky ledge. Lightning matches, he set all his paddy stacks on fire. The dry stacks were in flames in no time. The villagers saw the fire and the smoke billowing up from the burning stacks. As was the custom in Japan, everyone joined in whenever a fire broke out and tried to put it out. People were soon running towards the rocky ledge with buckets of water. The elders, the young, the women, and the children all ran up the slope. It was then that the 80 feet high tsunami struck the village. As villagers watched in horror, the entire village and its houses were destroyed and washed away in minutes. And then suddenly the sea was calm again. Only the people were safe because they had run to the mountain. They realized that it was Akito who had set fire to his own paddy crop so that people might run to the mountain and escape the wrath of the tsunami. Akito's presence of mind and wisdom had saved hundreds of lives. The villagers bowed before the old man, thanking him for saving their lives and praising his wisdom and wit. So the moral of the story is presence of mind and quick decision making can prevent great disasters. Vocab used in this chapter: hurricanes means storm with violent circular winds. Calamities, disasters, events causing damage or distress. Horizon, the line at which the earth and the sky appear to meet. Survive, continue to live or exist. Billowing, flowing outward, especially smoke, cloud or stream. Moving on to the exercises. Write T for true or F for false. Number 1. Akito lived on the rocky ledge of the mountain. It's false. The sea's strange movement alerted Akito about the tsunami. Yes, true. Akito shouted to the people and told them to run for the mountain. False. Akito's neighbor had set fire to his paddy crop. True. Only Akito's house stood undamaged after the tsunami struck the village. It's false. Moving on to fill in the blanks. Tsunamis are extremely large waves in the sea. The livelihood of villagers depended on paddy growing and fishing. The villagers were unaware of the coming tsunami. Akito set his paddy sticks on fire. Akito's presence of mind had saved the villagers. Okay? Then, this is your homework. Visit your school library or the internet and find out more about tsunamis. Now write a short article on the causes and effects of tsunami in about 150 words. Write down homework here. Now you have heard about tsunamis and other disasters in SST also. We have learned. Yes, I have told you about that. So I hope you can write in small article. What are the causes and effects of tsunami? Then on page number 48, it's a fun activity. Fit the words in the grids, then fit them into your life. Just these words are given, you have to fill them here, okay? So complete your work. I wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Bye-bye.